All right, hello, 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 and welcome to Frostpunk 2. Getting started a little bit late tonight. It's been a night, but I am here nevertheless. We are continuing some Friday night Frostpunk. All right, let's make sure everything's working. Friday night Frostpunk. There I am. All right. Let's see. Let's get everything going. So where are we? Where are we in this, huh? Where are we in this? Yeah, let's get this up and running. All right. So, let's recap where we are. It's been about a week since we were here. So we're trying to form the metropolis. We're trying to get to 50,000 residents. We have a couple colonies going. Oh yeah, that's right. We have a storm coming in. Yeah, that one is what it is. Yeah, oil, 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 oi, oi, oi. So we got this place, who's giving us our oil. Ah, hello. Let's see. Robin, Polianalt. I'm a couple drinks in already, so I apologize for screen name messes. But hello, thanks for joining. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for joining in on this late night Friday night Frostpunk. All right, we got that one going. Food colony. We haven't named this one yet. So what do you got? We got a dense housing district. So we don't have food going here necessarily. But I appreciate you joining in with us here. Let's see. Oh, Robo Napoleon. Ah. Clearly. Thank you. I usually start my stream at around 8:30, so I just rushed right into it since I'm a little late. So apologies. I'm a little frantic right now. Time to calm down and get settled into the game, Robo Napoleon. So, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you doing tonight? Right. So we're doing. Oh, okay. I was about to say we're doing good on most things. Food we're not doing great in. So we're going down in oil. Oh, you know what? Probably because our transfers are probably disabled due to the storm. But yeah, we got enough stockpiled for a long time. Okay. So let's unpause. I think we're good with the storm here. Let's start researching something. I would like to research something we can vote on. Yeah. Thank you for the reminder of that. Calm down. Playing Frostpunk. The city cannot fall, man. You ain't gonna be calm. Yeah. Thank you for the reminder. That's true. When you're playing Frostpunk, there ain't no calm. If you are calm playing Frostpunk, somebody's starving to death. Alright. So let's figure out what we're doing here. Let's figure out what we're doing in our lives. Okay. So I want to. What is it that we need most here? Let's see what we got on our hands. Settlement, heating, geothermal plants, pump jacks, Food energy efficiency. So to limit the amount of heat required by food districts, cultivators will be carefully selected and hybridized so that only the most energy efficient ones are grown. So base heat demand for food districts. Oh. That's not so bad. We might come back to that. Goods factories, advanced foundries. Maybe. Oh, okay. Robo Napoleon. I was going to fix this today. For some reason, let me fix this real quick. This has been happening on my streams. I've been using Streamlabs as like a moderator, and it's now like pinging things that just should not be. Paragraph protection. Let me turn that off. Emotes is fine. So let's see. So I'm fixing my moderator settings on here. You know what? I'm just gonna turn it off for right now. Alright. Should this fix everything here? There we go. My apologies, Roman Napoleon. You should try resending your message now, and it should not be rudely. Yeah, the automod is being weird. So resend now. It pinged you because of a long message. I just turned it off because this. So I did a stream earlier today and on Wednesday night, and it's like pinging stuff I don't want it to. So I just turned it off. So you should be okay now if you want to resend whatever your message was. Okay. My apologies. But anything long you want to send now should go through in the future. Okay. So Frostland we'll get back to. There's a couple stuff probably there. Maintenance duty, materials demand goes down. I'll do. Oh. Actually, would like to research one of these things. Yeah, let's think about the alcohol shop. So, Sam's income goes up. Privatized alcohol trust goes up. I could use more trust. The Bohemians. Let's do the privatized alcohol. Oh, yeah. Okay, I already organized that. Mandatory unions or labor oversight. Actually, let's see. I want to try to get to adaptation. I was going to say, I'm a huge Frostpunk fan. I'm particularly a nut for the lore. Weirdly enough, I actually am pretty bad at the game. I will get better, though, I'm sure. Yeah, same here. I am a huge fan for the lore. I just love the story for this game. I love the first game. I absolutely love how they expanded the world and the lore for the second one. I'm gonna say I'm a decent player at the game. I'm not gonna say I'm the best because I'm definitely not. I'm definitely, I guess, better than a beginner. So I'm somewhere in that large range in between. But yeah, I absolutely love the lore of this game and the story of it and everything. I still, one thing I need to do. I think I say this on every Friday night Frostpunk. I never completed that DLC for the first Frostpunk game of the last autumn. So like the whole prequel thing. I'd started it, but I had started it close to when Frostpunk 2 was close to coming out. So I never completed it. So I think one of these Friday night Frostpunks, maybe when I finish with this city, we'll go back and do that one. Because I would like to finish that, because I know there's a whole bunch of lore that I hadn't finished from that. Alright, let's do this one, because I could use some trust. Okay, so how are we doing here? Oh, so food we have 58 weeks. Okay. So we're actually pretty good here. Let me see how the outposts are doing. So they have 36 weeks here, and they're actually stockpiling most everything else. Yeah, right? It was one of those things where I was like, oh my god, this looks so cool. But then I got a little I got distracted, couldn't finish it, and then I was like, oh man, Frostpunk 2 is coming out like so soon. I don't want to burn myself out, and then I just kind of went away from it. So I'm definitely going back to it. I started it so I got a little bit of the lore, but I definitely need more of it. Okay, 15 weeks on coal. We probably need a little more here. Over the transport capacity, okay. So 25 weeks, I think we're good. Oh, the soundtrack. Come on now. I absolutely love the soundtrack. This is one of those games where the soundtrack is like a character in and of itself. The first game was like this, and then I feel like the second game has been like this too, where it's like things will happen, and then or I'll hear music and suddenly I'll feel like, oh no, what's going on, right? I love the soundtrack. For the first one and for this one as well. It's just perfectly epic. Oh, look at this. Okay, so promises from last time. So let's fund some projects for the Bohemians. I like it personally, but it does not have too much that stands out for me. No big song like "The City Must Survive." Whoops. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I guess I know what you mean in the sense of like the first game there was that like main song that had that like riff to it, right? And this one is more just like an overall soundtrack. But I don't know, there's something about this soundtrack that it's unique to this game. I agree, there's not a single track that I'm like, oh, this is the song for this game, right? But there's something about all of it as a whole when I hear it that it's just so distinctly Frostpunk 2. Oh, alcohol rations. So one thing I forgot to mention is that anybody on Twitch tonight can vote on the laws that we pass. So privatized alcohol production. This is the first one we're going to do. So let me open it up. Yeah, so you can actually vote on the laws here. So something should pop up on your screen there. I might be able to let this ride. We're at 37. We basically only need 15 more. Yeah. Alright. So I think I'm going to let this go to vote without any negotiations. Alright. So if you want to vote on the law, going once, going twice, let's go. Yeah, I think I forgot to add that to...
The eyes have it.
Okay. All right.
People of the city, your council has voted.
So we need something to get us closer to adaptation. On a side note, how did you somehow manage to make both the Bohemians and the Stalwarts really mad? Did you literally walk a 100% straight path? Yeah, pretty much. I didn't start with a straight path. I leaned into the machinists, and the Bohemians started to get pissed, and I realized I kind of liked their laws more, so I started leaning into them, which had the overseers get mad, and so I basically tried to toe the line between the both of them, even though I am trying to get to adaptation. So that's kind of how that worked out. So yeah, you try to make everybody happy, you make no one happy. It's like that one proverb that you would always hear in Civilization 6. Something like, when you try to chase two rabbits, you catch neither. That is the proverb for my Frostpunk run here. Yeah, most non-corrupt Stewart. That's my problem in most games, is I try, like, any game that has, like, a moral meter to it, I'm always trying to be nice and be, like, you know, liked by everybody. Excuse me. And so that's my problem with Frostpunk, is that sometimes making the tough decisions is tough. Alright. So we're good on that for now. You know what we'll call our food colony, since we never named it? Since it is a food colony, we'll call it Green Acres. So what else would you name a food colony? We're gonna need... Oh, we're not researching. Let's research. Ooh, what's crime elimination? To prevent future crimes, we will ensure hardened criminals do not reproduce and further their deficient stock. Public executions. Hardened criminals will be publicly executed. All citizens will be required to attend to celebrate our just society. Same. I did that my first endless run. Died when my map ran out of oil, and I got impeached by the council. Yeah. I ran in. My first couple Friday Night Frostpunks all ended in failure like that. I've realized you really do have to embrace the oil pumps. For a while, I was trying to do the adaptive pumps, but the oil really is so efficient in this game that you really need to embrace oil. Fighting hubs. I don't think we need that. We could maybe do leisure here. Trust, pleasure commons. Yeah, see, this is my problem is I actually prefer all the Bohemians' laws. Alright, let's do that. We'll do pleasure commons. Ah, man. Do we actually have any coal or anything here? What is this generator? Alright. You can, the coal life never leave. Oh, never mind then. Oil. Yeah. I know. The first game is all about that coal. And this game, the more you play, the more you realize it's all about that oil. Alright, if you want to vote, you can vote on this law. Labor organization mandatory unions. Let's see. Do I want to negotiate on this? Oh, I see. So you're on mobile. Oh, that's interesting. So, I don't know. I don't have as much experience on the other end of this voting thing. So, if you're on mobile, that's interesting. So it doesn't give you the option to vote then. Good to know. Do I want this? I kind of want this. Do I want to negotiate anything? What would I have to negotiate? Yeah, I don't know about that. I think I'll let this one ride. Let's vote for it.
The delegates have spoken.
Didn't work.
The law is tabled.
Alright. That's fine by me. I wonder... So here's some oil. Yeah, this is going to be a big project. Yeah, I show up to vote for a lot of Frostpunk 2 streams, so I know pretty well how it works. Oh, cool. Yeah, I feel like when I always do viewer voting on my Frostpunk 2 streams, but I've only ever been on, of all the Frostpunk 2 streams I watch, I've only ever found one other person actually doing the viewer voting. So I've only ever had that one experience. And I was on my PC when I was doing that, so... I'm also pretty excited for the new DLC coming out. Let me remind myself here, when is the first one coming out? Yeah, so there's a free major content upgrade coming. Patch 1.1, patch 1.2, 1.2 already happened. So 2025. But it doesn't have a date in 2025 yet. Oh yeah, that's right. April 24th, the Frostpunk 1 anniversary. Hopefully that one. Oh, I have an idea name for a colony. If you ever get secret police, send political leaders to another colony and rename that colony Australia. You are British after all. Excellent. Yes. Let it be said, so let it be done. That's perfect. So yeah, if we get another colony in our Frostland here, we'll send some people out there and name it Australia. We need to start increasing the population. It is increasing. 64%. So look at that. What are we? We're in 1931. All of you people got spared the Great Depression. You should be happy about that, right? I mean, sure, you're in this condition right now, but you didn't have to go through the Great Depression. Alright, let's speed up a little bit. We can speed this up. Yeah, not the Great Storm, though. Yeah, exactly. No Great Depression, but you did get a Great Storm. What was worse? Ask those businessmen in 1929. What would you rather have faced? Oh. Hey, we got an achievement. Hold on, let me pull up Steam here and double check what that was. I'm always hunting for a good achievement. I didn't really understand what I read there. Quiet backwater. Have no problems higher than minor in a colony for 300 weeks. There you go. Nice to get quiet backwater during one of our whiteouts. All right, Stuart, I am on a piece. I am now on piece. Excellent. So let's vote on something. Ooh, maybe I'll do this one. So it's possible to get this one. Yeah, let's do Bureau of Propaganda. Alright. Opened up to Twitch. But we're going to have to negotiate on this one. So a salvaging factory. Let's see what the machinist wants. Research and hold a vote on mechanized scouts. I don't mind that one. We might do that. Unproductive, do maintenance. Meh. Let's see what else we can get. Control youth volunteer duty. Yeah, we can do that. And then, so we'll basically need about a little less than 20 more votes. New faction pops up. Twitch chat. Chaos memes and jokes. Click to nego. That is actually a really great description of what the Twitch faction would be. Chaos, memes, and jokes. You have to appease them with memes or jokes, otherwise chaos ensues. Alright, let's see lastly what the Bohemians want. Oh, Pleasure Commons. We are actually going to do that. There we go. So I think we can get a little bit more. Stuart, we demand a root beer bar in the city. I think we can accommodate that young citizen. I don't know why I said young. We can accommodate that good citizen. Alright, let's see what we got here. Anybody else on Twitch? You can vote. Going once, going twice. Here we go. Oh no! You voted against! Mutiny!
The measure
Ooh.
fails.
I didn't get any of the hesitant votes. Nor the Twitch vote. This is mutiny! Alright. Well, luckily we didn't need that one so much. Alright, there we go. So build a Pleasure Commons. Yeah, I don't think we have anywhere to actually build that. I am now the faction leader of the chat faction. You will trust me as councilman, good Stuart. Ah, yes, Councilman Robo Napoleon. I see now. I see now your faction has grown in number. And I shall respect your place on the council. Until I no longer can. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. We should get... Let's Let's see. Workers should not be subjected to the abuse of hierarchy. We will trust them to fulfill their duties without anyone lording over them. Abolish management. Empowered management. Results are paramount in an efficient workplace. We will give managers free rein to deal with challenges to their workforce as they see fit. The chat faction begins rallying in temporary support of the steward. Ah, nice, nice. See, that's how you do it. That's how you do it right there. Abolish management. Let's do it. Radical ideas. All right, so we need to build a pleasure commons, but we have nowhere to build it. Now, yeah, we can't build anything there or there. So I'm wondering, can we build a housing block here and clear one of the housing blocks out? So let's build a housing block here. When that's done, we can get rid of one of the other ones. Basically, I don't want the steward to get more power, and I don't like any radical laws, just letting you know. Ah. Good to know. Good to know where Councilman Napoleon stands. When future votes arise. Check all the platforms here, make sure the stream is a streaming. Alright. Okay. Did we get it? Yes, we did. So let's demolish one of the housing blocks. Well, that's demolishing. Do you know about the skyscraper upgrade for the districts? You can expand to it for +5 housing and no additional heat costs. It's actually good. I use it. Ah. So the skyscraper upgrade. I guess that's one of the ones that go a little further past the housing distribution. Drugs manufacturing. Opioids. Stimulants. Yikes. Oh, it's not a research thing, it's free. Oh, interesting. I don't know about that one. So how do you get it? The skyscraper. You just need to expand the district twice. Oh, yeah. All of the housing districts are expanded twice. But I've built things in each of the double expanded housing districts. Yeah. So you can see here, yeah, like in this housing district we have 2 of them. Yeah. Yeah, we got them in each of the housing district. Problem is I've built in all of them. Because it's generally just more, you get more efficiency if you build buildings in the districts you have than building more districts. So early in this run, I tried to lean into that. Alright. We got our pleasure commons. Alright, so this storm should be done fairly soon. Oh, I have a vote. Yeah, let's do the labor thing again. Let's do mandatory unions. I like this one. Open it up. We will need to negotiate on this. What do the machinists want? I will try and remind you of that because I missed it once and it completely screwed up my run. They repealed some good things. The AI just votes on whatever. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know what you mean when you don't... Like, they just hold the vote if you don't show up. And it never works out the way you want it to. Okay. Deep melting drill. We're not going to really need to build that soon. Mechanized scouts. Actuated heat dispatcher. What do I want to do here? The Vanguard Logistics Bay, Pathfinder Scouts. Otherwise, we're just to let you know, Stuart, you will need to negotiate with me to get an I from chat. What does the chat demand for a vote for option? Lettuce. Hey, Ali Me, welcome, welcome. We got one vote for union. You demand lettuce. Yeah, that's right. Well, if you demand lettuce, then I give you lettuce. Yep, no absolute power anymore. I think we can... We'll do mechanized scouts. Oh no! So you don't have absolute power for a short period of time. All right. Well, we're about to vote. So anybody else on Twitch who wants a vote, going once, going twice. Here we go. Oh, Robo Napoleon! I see giving the lettuce worked out well.
The proposed law has been approved.
I don't get how this happens quite often. We need 51, but we got 47. Well, yeah, that's been happening on the past couple streams that I do this with.
People of the city, your
It's some
council
type of
has
bug.
voted.
It doesn't always happen, but it happens mostly. Oh, it's chat. Our votes count for more. I think it's mainly if it counts chat votes. Yeah, but even on that one, so it counted 47 votes. So even if that's not including the chat votes, there were 2 chat votes for, so that would have only gotten us to 49. Unless, yeah, maybe it's counting chat votes as more than 1. But we do need to do mechanized scouts, so let's research that. All right. See, it's we are out of food. Food. Oh, why were we not doing that? So we bought ourselves a couple weeks. What's going on with our food colony? Alright, 7 weeks. I think we bought ourselves enough time. So let's speed up, get through this whole thing. It's a little weird, but sometimes it seems like it only counts chat votes and just makes up a number for a result. Like we both voted for it. So it passed. Oh. But I guarantee if you get all the council to vote for it, except chat, it will fail because it counts chat votes only real. Oh. Very interesting. I wonder if there's something about that in the settings for it. This limit determines a percentage of the total votes in council that will consist of votes cast by randomly chosen. Since it will disable the council Twitch voting completely. However, setting the slider to 0 will not disable the option to trigger the Twitch viewers voting during important gameplay decisions. This limit determines how many people will be able to volunteer to be randomly chosen to vote. Set it to 1. Then each of our votes counts as 1. So the percentage of the total votes in council. Oh, that will consist. Oh, yeah. So is it saying this limit determines the percentage of the total votes in council that will consist of votes cast by randomly chosen Twitch volunteers? So is it saying 40% of the votes is Twitch? So if there's 2 people voting, those 2 votes count for a total of 40%? However, setting the slider to 0 will not disable the option to trigger the Twitch viewers voting during important gameplay decisions. See, I would like it if it was just of 1 vote counts as 1 vote in the thing. I don't want to figure out the percentages for each vote. Alright. But then that's just 1%. Which means... because there's not a total of 100 votes, right? So let's see, we have 53. Like, what's the total number of votes without Twitch? We got 28 plus 19 plus 53. So that's 100 here. Yeah, there is 100. Well, we'll see. Abolish management. If we're gonna get this passed, we're gonna need to negotiate. We could build a moss filtration tower in one of the colonies. Alright. We'll call for this one. Oh, also, we can do other things. You can poll chat. Yeah. And what we like most during, like, yeah. Yeah, there is the poll stuff. Unfortunately, none of that has popped up yet. Alright. So we got 2 Twitch votes in. So anybody else on Twitch that wants to vote? Going once, going twice. Let's do this. Oh, I forgot to negotiate with the Robo-Napoleon faction.
The proposed law has been rejected.
So we're gonna set... So yeah, I don't know what the best percentage is now. Let's set it at 20. And see what happens with that. Alright, so let's speed this up. Get out of this storm. Research unproductive, do maintenance, so we can research that. Oh, we got an event. Here's a poll. Oh, also we can see your research and tech tree in our little menus here. Oh yeah, that's right. That's cool. I forgot about that one. Stuart, the machinists have come forward to accuse you of placating them with research projects you never intend to implement. Our last few research papers have died on your desk, one representative says. We spend our time, not to mention the city's funds, researching, and for what? To grow your ego with our approval? They insist you take action. Either enact their most recent research as a show of good faith, or they will no longer trust that their research will ever amount to anything. Alright, well, anybody out on Twitch, you can vote on what you think I should do. The machinists demand action on their latest research after watching their last few papers rot in disuse. But what is the thing? Completed research from negotiations will no longer give relations boost. Oh, to the machinists. This is an error we will pass. Oh. Yeah. So it's mechanized scouts. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Alright. Yeah, it sounds good. Allie me, I'm a blind follower of science. Me too. Me too. We have a technocrat. Technocrat alert. Why are we out of oil? Why is all the rum gone?
Catalog.
Wait, what? Why does oil
At your local grocer.
have no oil? God, what am I? I think I am more like the thinker community than anything else. It's not a bad one to be. That's what I would hope I was. Wait, what happened to this place? We had oil going here. Yeah, we have plus 62. Thinkers versus Lords. Which one are you, Stuart? Well, I can tell you right now, I'm definitely not the Lords. But I think the Stuart is the Stuart. Wait, we're not getting any oil. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. Classic. Middle of the road response from the steward. Would you expect anything less of a good steward? Yeah, we can't do this yet. Alright, let's get that done. Alright, so let's build an oil extractor. Oh, come on. Oh, we need 600 workers here. Well, let's send some. Current law on the youth. Let's take a look. Alright, we gotta deal with this first. And then we can look. Mechanized scouts. Might be able to let this one ride. We're at 40 for it. I think I will. Alright, anybody out on Twitch who wants to vote? Going once, going twice. Here we go. Ah, very good job, my fellow council members.
The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Look at that. Because you want the researcher to be happy. That's right. That's right, I do. Yeah, it must be that, right? But what's annoying about that is I don't want to have to, like, specify the percentage on each vote based on who's in chat and decides to vote, you know? I just want it to be one viewer, one vote.
People of the city, your council has voted.
Now we're increasing. There we go. Food's going up. But we need materials. Oh, what's going on over here? A large automation drifts through a grid of igloos. Our scouts expected to meet hundreds of residents, but the structures were all empty. The automation labors day and night. It refuels at a steam vent from a natural spring, compacts ice and snow into bricks, refuels again, builds an igloo from the bricks, refuels again. It never stops. We'll never know who sent the machine here. We can either salvage its core or repurpose it to assist labor in Hamcut's Heights. Oh. Such an industrious machine could take the load off workers in Hamcut's Heights. 400 more workforce. That's not so bad. The problem is, generally, always take cores. Or take the core. Then set it to 1 for 1. Set it to 1 for 1 viewer, 1 vote. Well, what I'm worried is, this is saying it's a percentage. This limit determines the percentage of the total votes in council that will consist of votes cast by randomly chosen Twitch viewers. Yeah, let's try 4. See what I mean, though? Like, say there were a bunch more viewers in the chat who were voting, then suddenly I gotta come in here and change it. That can't be right. I'll have to look this up afterward. We'll try it at 4, though, see what happens. He can't do that because then he can't use propaganda to get the vote he wants. You're seeing through my evil plans. Ah, a walled camp. A constant line of smoke rises from this camp's furnace over its wind-breaking walls. Nomads travel some distance out from the camp to hunt and scavenge, always returning with enough to keep their families alive. That said, they have heard there is nowhere safer than Hamcut's Heights itself. Yeah, take them in. We need more people. Anyway, Stuart, what is your current youth law? Oh, yeah, so we should be able to see that now. So I kind of forget where we are. Dutiful youth. That's where we are. Look at these. Look at those youth. All right. An ice age is hard on the skin. This is true. Stuart, I have my first official proposal for you. What is it, my good councilman? Assassination in the council. Stuart, one of the Bohemians has stabbed a speaker of overseers to death. At the exact moment, bands of Bohemians stormed several districts in the city. The city is on the brink of chaos. The overseers are furious and terrified. These terrorists have no place in our city. They must either leave or cease to be Bohemians. They get ready to fight back. Banishing the Bohemians would punish this crime and unify your city under the ideals of overseers. You could try to stop the madness and seek reconciliation. You would, however, have to ensure concessions from both sides. This is not the only way, though. Many in the city could rally behind you. You could retake the captain's lost authority, separate the bickering factions, and enforce order. It was you. Frank, my friend, my friend. Frank. I know. Frank. They killed Frank. You bastards. Oh. Forgot to allow the poll on this one. Alright, so we could banish the Bohemians. He was so innocent. Banish the overseers. I'm tempted to banish the overseers because the Bohemians will get us to adaptation. Oh, but you guys think reconciliation, huh? Compromise, however difficult to achieve, is worth it if it saves lives. Decrease both factions' fervor and reach positive relations with all communities. We'd have unity through reconciliation. All right. We shall not shed more blood in Frank's name. It's not what he would have wanted. This is true. This is true. Frank hated aggression. He was a pacifist after all. Alright, we'll do reconciliation. Peace will come when the overwhelming majority of delegates votes to pass peace accords. Yet no one will agree to even hold such a vote until all sides renounce violence. You must negotiate with both factions to find out what concessions this will require. Take care not to alienate any group too much. You'll need to vote. You will need the votes of all to pass the final accords. Oh yeah, your official proposal. What do we got? Oof. Okay. Oh, what do we got here? Stuart, tensions have risen to a fever pitch and threaten to tear the city apart. Angry mobs swarm the streets and the city descends into a violent free-for-all. The people have lost faith that your rule can solve the many problems that plague us. The city spirals into chaos. If we do not calm tension soon and restore order, this will be the end. Ouch. So, to start negotiations, get rid of all radical laws and buildings. Okay. Use negotiate peace agreement community action on the Bohemians. Negotiate peace agreement community action on the overseers. Use the protect district ability on all districts engulfed in fighting. Pass peace accords. Stuart, 10 overseers died in a recent battle. They were overwhelmed as their opponents stormed with fervor and fury in their eyes. This will eventually lead to one side slaughtering the other's opposing faction. All right. All right. The Free Youth Act. The Stuart will pass mandatory schools and liberated youth as well as hold a state funeral for Frank. Chat leader Napoleon will, in return, follow the Stewart on Twitch and vote aye on the peace accords. Alright, I'm out. Vote for Frank's memory. Alright, Allie Mae. Thanks for stopping by tonight, Allie Mae. Let's see what Robo Napoleon said. The Stewart will pass mandatory schools and liberated youth. Well, I didn't realize this is what it was going to... Bro, the council hall's literally on fire. So what? Doesn't mean we can't go vote. Alright. So let's just vote on this.
Hear ye, hear ye. The delegates have spoken.
Alright.
Law takes effect.
Alright. So we'll wait for the council to come back, and then we will consider council member Robo Napoleon's proposal. So mandatory schools and liberated youth. I don't mind that, actually. Don't mind it. Alright, so we'll wait for the council to come back into session. Oh my god, yeah, look at that.
People of the city, your council has voted.
Alright. Luckily, I am revered right now. Okay, so we can crush some of these revolts. Oh, we need more prisons. District protection priorities. Stewart, the guards are awaiting orders on what their priority should be while protecting the district. They could form a cordon around vital infrastructure, halting its destruction. Or they could instead focus on keeping civilians out of harm's way and prevent their deaths. Yeah, I agree. We should save lives because we need people. Hold up, Stewart. I gotta run for re-election as councilman. I don't care what you do. I am off campaigning. You're off campaigning? In the midst of this? What say you, councilman? You leave your city in its most dire need. Alright, let's go back to oil here. And build ourselves more oil. Alright. So let's wait for this. Let's speed it up so this can get done. And now, let's transfer some goods. Okay.
Anyone
Random
in
citizen.
the streets after
Hey, is this
10
the
p.m.
way to
will
the
be
Napoleon for
considered a
council
looter
rally? Other
and
citizen.
dealt with
No, this is
appropriately.
the... No, this is the Stewart must be executed rally. Napoleon is right down the street to the left. Yes, please go to the Napoleon for council rally. Other than the execute the Stewart one. Oh my god, Stewart, the Bohemians stormed a new district full of overseers' neighborhoods. They set buildings on fire to force them out before ruthlessly beating them. The overseers had to retreat, leaving many of their own behind. Now the overseers are begging you to help them free the captives. They're not fighters. Some of them are children or elderly, pleaded a man whose family is held captive. So we could ransom them. Well, we have the heat stamps. The vote on Twitch is to not intervene, but I feel like I would rather do this. We don't negotiate. Alright, councilman. We're going with it then. We have not negotiated. Nope. I follow my constituents. So we need to prisons. Do we have hold on, do we have prisons or do we need to research that? But we have nowhere to build it. Alright. So let's build another housing district. Not because we need it, but because we need to build a prison. Napoleon approval pollster. At which point do we stop counting once the numbers go past negative 2,000% approval? I would just like to point out, I am currently tolerated. People tolerate me. Okay. So we need liberated youth. Wait. Oh, do we have to research that? Okay. But we can do mandatory school. So we will do mandatory school here, as Councilman Napoleon's faction requested. So we could probably... Oh, grant agenda. Yeah, we could do that. There we go. Yeah, I didn't realize I needed to research it. Alright, so let's research... Yeah, because we already researched that. Let's research liberated youth. Let's liberate the youth. Alright, well, it's time to get more food in our food colony. Oh, what is this? Alright, well, we can start the district. so let's get more food going. Critical situation. All right. So, oh, they're still building. Let's hurry up with it. All right, let's expand. Colder sitting. The votes are in. The votes are in. Napoleon re-elected to another term by one totally not rigged vote. At this day and age, is any vote unrigged? I just don't know anymore. All right, so let's build one prison. Ooh. Anger playing. Oh, yeah. See? The soundtrack is letting you know there's some stuff going on. Okay. So, let's transfer some food. There we go. Stuart, know how I won re-election? How, Councilman? How did you win re-election? Enlighten me. Overseers recruit child soldiers. Jesus. Stuart, civil war has engulfed another district. Our guards apprehended a band of children fighting alongside radical overseers. Most refused to talk, but one 11-year-old boy broke down and claimed he'd been recruited by the overseers' leadership. Some seem repentant, but others are eager to take the fight to the Bohemians. Yeah, let's discipline these guys. Fudge shouts, no, that's too far. Yeah. It's time to kick out the overseers. I wish I had kicked them out.
Trust that the steward has a plan.
Yeah, could somebody trust that?
Ahead.
So we need to start quelling some of these things.
List of districts closed due to destruction has been updated. Stay away.
Alright. So, what are we actually going to do about the whole Civil War thing? So, here's the plan. So I just built this and a prison. I'm going to try to get the materials district back online. I'm going to pass your liberated youth. And then we're going to start, once we pass this, we're going to start passing stuff toward the peace. Yeah, perfect. Let's fund a project. This should give us this. There we go. I have fulfilled Councilman Roman Napoleon's tasks. It is now his time to hold up his end of the bargain. Yeah, I will restore trust.
A law has passed in the council. Take
Ah, there we go. Thank you very much, my good sir. It is appreciated. I am a man of my word, Stuart. You have proven to be, my good sir. Let's see. Yeah, we can't do that yet. Okay. So, when we get the vote back, we're going to get rid of the 2 radical laws and then start negotiating these peace agreements. But first, we're going to try to get our supplies back online here. We should really also get food back online. So let's build another prison. I don't know, though. It's starting to go to hell. Man, this... it's typical Frostpunk. Everything was going so well, and it all went to shit so quickly. So, Stuart, we are stuck in this together now. I mean, literally, there is a rioting crowd outside the council hall, and your office is just upstairs. So, we're in this together for the long run. I physically can't leave. What? You can't? Why not? Oh, is it because of all this that you can't leave? And the child soldiers, apparently? Which is nuts. Okay, so let's get food back online. What's this? The generator's disabled. Yeah, I think they want a lot of our heads on a pike right now. So... Alright, we really need oil right now. Because we don't have enough stuff. Ho hum, ho hum. Alright, let's get to more. So we got some oil out here.
Another surge in violent rioting has been reported in the outer districts. Avoid at all cost.
Oh. Oh, they destroyed our deep melting drill. That's what happened here. Stuart, perhaps, though machine-centric shifts, we could get police automations. Ah, police automations, yes. Okay, so we got a vote. So we're going to get rid of... Oh, 4 days. Do we have that yet, though? Yeah, we're not quite there yet. So we need to move toward tradition for those. Communal parenthood or dedicated motherhood. Maybe dedicated motherhood. Yeah, I don't want population growth to go down. Stuart, since it's just us and I seem to be the only councilman on your side, can I be Vice Steward? I will try and work with my friends in the council for you. Ah, excellent. Excellent idea, my good man. I deem you Vice Steward. I bestow upon you all honors and powers of the Vice Steward. May you vice well. Ah, here we go. Okay. No, not yet. Not yet. Oh my god. Oh. Charred humanity. Stuart, the Civil War has taken a turn for the worse. As it spread to yet another district, a radical cell of Bohemians set fire to a pub where overseers were known to gather. They had previously blocked all the exits, forcing all 67 people inside to perish in the flames. Outraged citizens demand justice, including some Bohemians trying to distance themselves from the attackers. Meanwhile, there are rumors that some overseers thirsting for blood are mounting a punitive expedition. What should we do? Yeah, we can't allow trust to fall, so we gotta do this. Alright. Let's see. Needs repairs. Alright, there we go. As my first act as Vice Steward, I hereby hold an impeachment vote for the Steward. Mutiny! Mutiny! I trusted you, my Vice Steward. I bestowed the honors upon you. You fool, yes. Clearly. Alright, I need more guard squads. Oh! Okay. Pulling a house of cards. That's... I should have seen that coming. I was a big fan of that show. Should have been prepared for that. Alright, we got that back up and running. It's not giving me the option to fix up these hubs. Where are all my guard squads? Where are these guys? this. Listen to this music. This music is fantastic. Here we go. Yeah, Apex workers. So let's get rid of it. So we need this. A heartbeat away from the Steward and not a vote cast in my name. Democracy is so overrated. Ha ha ha. Democracy shall overcome. It shall. Yeah, we're going to do guided voting on this one. You cannot go against democracy. They won't let you.
The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Alright, so we got rid of one of them. Oof. We got no trust.
The delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes hold.
So where was the place? Well, it's just the nice things about human beings in the city, Stuart. They stack so nicely. Literally the human beings stack nicely, or metaphorically they stack nicely? Alright, let's get more food. Oops. I don't want that. Yeah, that's right, baby. I'm bringing in the... Oh, Francis Underwood quotes. Oh, yeah. Well, it's just the nice thing about human beings in this city, Stuart. They stack so nicely. Ha! So great. I feel like not enough people reference that show anymore. Remember the councilman murdered at the start of the whole thing, Stuart? Yeah. Stabbed right in the council. Pub massacre culprits arrested. Stuart, after weeks of relentless pursuit, our guards tracked down the radical bohemians responsible for the atrocious murder of overseers, burnt alive in the barricaded pub. Entrenched in an abandoned warehouse, they offered stubborn but ultimately futile resistance. While some were maimed during the assault, the majority was captured. Good. 'Tis about time.
Anyone in the streets after 10 p.m. will be considered a looter and dealt with appropriately.
Damn. It was Frank. Oh, yeah. Oh, Francis Underwood. Schemer was trying to rat me out. He got in the way. So he was dealt with. That was Frank. What a plot twist. I did not see that coming. Oh my god. Frank the Francis Underwood. I mean, isn't that isn't that like literally how he went out in that show? Where's all of our coal liquefiers? Yes, that's right, Stuart. I started this whole thing. I think that's what it means. You started the Civil War, my friend. How dare you? How dare you, sir? Start a civil war. It was all just a means to an end. But to what is this end? What is it? The road to power is paved with hypocrisy and casualties. This is true. This is very true. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, dedicated motherhood. I'm not gonna negotiate on this because, I mean, it's fine if it passes, but I don't want to have to do anything else. What is this end? Well, shall we find out, Stuart? Yes. Let us find out. Did not work. All right. What? Oh, what did we do? Oh. Alright, where's the merchants?
All medical staff report for...
Alright, so we have to end this civil war.
All medical staff report for duty immediately.
Oh man.
All medical staff report for duty
Going down in
immediately.
population. We need more guard squads.
District fire reported. Give way to firefighting teams. District fire reported.
Ugh. Alright, so we need... Oof, I can't even call an emergency council session. Probably because I don't have enough trust here. Democracy really is a lot like real estate. It's all about location, remember? Now here I am, this democracy. Your democracy elected me. Councilman, that's all I wanted. It's what I was promised. But if you saw what it took to get here, you're beginning to understand what I will do to stay. Stuart. I believe I have underestimated you, fellow councilman. To my detriment. But I will not repeat my mistake. And so now, I am on guard. Alright, we're going to get rid of this dense housing block and build more patrol towers. Alright, I feel like I am RPing a little too hard. Can you ever RP too hard? I feel like 2RP is 2RP hard, and anything less is not RPing.
For the safety of all,
I mean, really.
now report unusual purchases of tools.
Alright, let's build patrol watchtower. So when that's done, we should get more guard towers. So is that enough to get these under control? The steward and his traitorous vice steward. It will take a nice bedtime. It will make a nice bedtime story someday. Yes. Yep. In the next city. When they're far enough removed. Can we do this yet? Yes. Okay. So, we should be able to get rid of... Oh, no, not this. What's the other... Get rid of all the radical laws. Oh, and build... Oh! I'm such an idiot. No, we need to get rid of the pleasure commons. Because that's the radical building. Where did we build that? Here we go. Alright, let's destroy it. And that should fulfill that part of it. Okay. May I recommend going for mechanized shifts after we get rid of the radical laws? They lead to an event to get automation police. It's actually helpful. Ah, okay. Let's do it. Yes, extreme measures undone. You have succeeded in undoing all radical measures in the city. Okay. Um, mechanized shifts. Do we need to research that first? Yeah, it looks like we do. Mechanized shifts. Where would we get that? Oh, yeah. Up here it looks like. So if it's up here, the problem is it's an aggressive or an extreme action. Negotiate peace agreement with the Bohemians. Stuart, the Bohemians claim they were pushed to violence to defend their place in the city. They accuse you of having turned it into a place for overseers and overseers only. Before they even consider agreeing to a lasting peace, they demand you show goodwill by limiting some of their, or by integrating some of their ideas into how the city is run. Which one of their concerns you wish to appease? I mean, I feel like I have a lot of your stuff in there. Technological adaptability. Grants, concession, Frostline operation supervision, grant concession, hothouse planting schedules. Okay. Social equality. Relief distribution control, workers village, subsidized housing block. So we'll go for this one. Stuart, the Bohemians are pleased you are willing to commit to social equality. If you enact two key elements of this vision, they will trust you enough to envision a long-lasting peace. What is the first measure you wish to promise them? Say a workers' village. Oh my god. Stuart, workers' village is a solid step towards making social equality a reality. To fully believe their commitment, the Bohemians still require another. What is the second measure you wish to promise them? Yeah, we can do this. Okay, labor organization, you say. Yeah, that's why I feel like we need to research it.
Stop the violence now! The children of the city will thank you.
Oof. All right. Research and build a workers' village. Fights for the youth and to liberate them, but also supports freaking automation police straight out of a dystopian novel. Do you think I am a hypocrite? You should. I would not disagree with you. Uh-oh. The rioting foragers and machinists storm the council, setting the building on fire and tearing apart any delegate they can find. Tensions between communities rose to a level where there was no going back. No one could force them to stand down. Your time as Stewart is over. Oh man, we didn't make it. In typical Frostpunk fashion, it went to shit so quickly. We started off so well. Everything was in a surplus, and it just wasn't meant to be. Well, I guess it was a good, well, not good, but a fitting time, since it's now midnight for me, so I think I'm at the end of my stream. Appears before the Ruined Council and the rioters. I promise to be better than my predecessor. Good luck, Robo Napoleon. These people in my city, in Hamcuts Heights, are vicious people. Yeah, I think that's it for me tonight. Yeah, thanks for sticking around through all of it. You made it fun. I love the RPing. I love it. There's never too much RPing. I shall lead the city to a new future as Stewart. Remember me as I freeze in the frozen wastelands that I was just exiled to. Yeah, thank you for the follow as well. So I do Frostpunk 2 every Friday night, though usually I start a little earlier than I did tonight. And I will be on again Monday evening doing some Victoria 3. I do a lot of Victoria 3 on here. And possibly maybe one this weekend. I don't have a regularly scheduled stream on the weekends. I just kind of try to pop on when I can. Thank you for putting your trust in me. Just gets beaten to death because the people are tired of these politics. Yeah, Victoria 3 I would say is my main game. That's what I play the most. I also do some tutorial videos of it on my YouTube channel. So yeah, check that out if you're a Victorian like I am. But yeah, thanks for coming around tonight. So I think that's it for me tonight. So thanks for watching. Anybody else out there, thanks for watching as well. And have a good night. No, you definitely won. You definitely won. You won tonight for sure. You won tonight with the RPing. Because RPing is always appreciated. Alrighty. Have a good night.